After many days, this is my video. I have been trying to put Dhamma. I know. I have learned Dhamma from our respected Gurudev, Sri Satyanarayan Goenka. The great Vipassana Acharya. I have great respect for him for giving me the dana of Dhamma, which changed my life. To peacefulness and happiness. In his word, I pay tribute to him. नमन गुरु गुरुदेव को चरणन शीश नभाए, धर्म रतन ऐसा दिया पाप समीप न आए, ऐसा चखाया धर्म रस विषयन रस न लुभाए, धर्म सार ऐसा दिया छिलके दिए छुड़ाए, रोम रोम कृतज्ञ हुआ ऋण न चुकाया जाए, जीव जीवन धर्म का दुखियन की सेवा करूं यही उचित उपाय। इस सेवा की पुण्य से धर्म उजागर हुई, घर घर में शुद्ध धर्म जागे, घर घर सुखिया हुए। So whatever I speak is from the learning of revered Guruji, Sri Satyanarayan Goenka. If there is any mistake where I may have added something or omitted something, that fault totally lies with me. The listener of this channel may always refer to Gurudev, Guruji, Satyanarayan Goenka, whose videos or audios are available in the internet, in many medias. So I try to be as truthful as possible by me, though as a human being, I am fallible. Maybe there will be some unintentional mistakes which may kindly be forgiven by the viewers of this channel. As the student of Dhamma, I believe there are two types of teaching. One is of Bodhisattva and another teaching is by Buddha, perfected Buddha. So I try to incorporate both the teaching as I try to follow Bodhisattva in my pursuit to fulfill 10 paramis That's the reason most of the actions I'll speak of is from the Bodhisattvas. Modern Bodhisattva is being Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Before him, there are many Bodhisattvas. And among these Bodhisattvas, I follow the female Bodhisattva, only female Bodhisattva, Tarama. She is my guide. She is my star, whom I look at for guidance as Bodhisattva. And I believe Tarama is the incarnation of the nature itself. And I believe nature is the biggest mother we have. We cannot repay the depth of a mother, and we cannot repay the depth of greatest mother, the nature. We can only try. We can only try. And we can always remain grateful to the mothers. I have learned most of my knowledge from my mother, who is no more. He has left this earth last year on 21st April 2021. It is almost 1 year now. I am so grateful to her. Actually, my formative years I spent mostly in the kitchen with her, listening to her and copying her. I picked up kitchen work, seeing her. And many knowledge. She was so a great reader of books, and she used to practice meditation. My initial meditations are learned from her and my father. They are follower of Swami Swarupanand. I studied his books, especially the Samyam Sanghita, which is really a great book, which build your character. He stressed building character. In the pursuit of life, as his teaching was based on Om, a pursuit of life, I could meet many of my friends who believed in abstract God. So, with their rather to learn the abstract God, in my college days, my second journey for the Adhatma, inner journey, started again with Vipassana. Where Vipassana does not have Om, but other teachings remains the same. Means concentrate on your breath as it is, that is Anapanshati, and yogic paribhrama with seeing Om in case of Swami Sarpanand. Here you have to be with reality, see the sensation, and try to know the law of nature with truth, with equanimity, with balance of mind, with samtha. So the teaching was almost known, but with the addition of Om. When I reduced that, I got wonderful result as taught by Guruji, as taught by Buddha, which I could practice in my first course at Igatpuri from 5th July to 15th July 2001, which really changed my life. I could see myself, I could see my literally the faults where I was making mistake, and that improved myself and my mental conditions. I was happy again, knowing my faults and how I can improve upon them gradually. That increased my faculties, mind faculties, my flexibility of the mind increased manifold. I became happy again, happier than ever. And it seemed that in those 10 days, I started another life in the life of, inside this life even. That means that is my second life I've started. I have never left that practice, although I have been practicing Swami Swarupanandaji's since my childhood, which was discontinued in the pursuit of learning the abstract God in the second year. That means in 1985, 1985 at REC or NIT Durgapur. So that's it. It gave me a lot of other turmoils in my life, but it is worth that I could again get a process, a mental process to cleanse the mind and bring back the mental faculties which are really astonishing. Every day I practice, I become a better person myself. I understand that many of the flaws of my past I could correct, which I dreamed of earlier. And at this age also, I can read many books, many faculties like nanotechnology, the AI. Even today, with G Lab, a student, I can learn and relearn. And there are many great minds I can read. Latest one being Michio Kaku, whom I regard as one of the best person living on earth now, a very intelligent person, especially his thoughts and my thought about the creation of the universe coincides, especially the portion of the portion of string theory, which I feel is correct, because it's not in the string even it's a kind of vibration. The electromagnetic energy is bundled and which creates the matter. Once you unbundle this, that energy can be released. That's it. That's the matter conversion. It is in E is equal to mc square is given. But to visualize it, electrons, protons, subatomic particles are all the bundles of energy. Somehow that energy is bundled in a small space called particle. And that's what Michio Kaku said, strings, vibrating strings inside the matter is true. It's very true. I can imagine it, I can visualize it, I can see it. I think Buddha went a bit further. He told, there is Kalapa. Kalapa has got 4 property, physical property, and 4 mental properties he talked about water element, air element, and the heat element, and the earth element. These are the actually properties, not really earth, air, water, or the heat. These are the properties, and they are mental properties. These two, he called them Attokalapa. This is the smallest thing made up of, the whole universe is made up of. And it vibrates. It vibrates. It vibrates in the sense, what he says is Sabba Loka Prakampito, Prajjalito. So all the worlds vibrating and burning. Vibrating and burning is true. It's always true. What you need is to stop that burning. You have to put water to stop the burning, water element. So that's a peace. Once you know your flow yourself, that portion gets extinguished, that burning gets extinguished, and that portion of the mind gets liberated, and you feel so happy out of that liberation. This is what Buddha taught. See your sensation, and remain balanced in equanimity. And in equanimity, you are in truth. Once you are in the truth, the information in the sensations, the untruthful informations, they also become truthful. And your mind gets liberated with that truth. So truth liberates and untruth binds you. So that's the thing I understood. Reading Goenkaji, practicing the way he taught, the way Guruji taught, and it's liberating. I can see my mind has become quite liberated. Previously, it was with so much of knots, lots of knots and knots and knots. Some of the knots I could untie, I could straighten up, I could free them. And that untying, that freeing of the knots has given me lots of happiness. It is giving me lots of happiness. Now, most of the time, I can know the mental faculties, what it is doing to my mind. And I can go there if it is wrongly taking shape, then I can free that in 2 ways, either seeing the sensation or seeing the breathe as it is. As it is. The moment I see the breathe as it is, without any mantra, without any pranayam, without counting, without imagination, I am with the pure truth. I am with the universal truth. And universal truth is Brahma, is Shatta, is the truth. So, and is Dhamma. All these things together. So, you start there. You start with the universal truth. And with this universal truth, you go inside yourself with equanimity. Equanimity, see the things, see the phenomena yourself inside. More you see the phenomena, more you see the sensations from the top of the head to all body and to the tip of the toes, the tip of the fingers, all the places of the body, of all the sensations. That really liberates many of the sensation, many of the part of the mind. and relieves you of anger, relieves you of the greed, relieves you of some portion of the ego. So that's it today, my dear friends. I think I have talked a lot and talked too much. And if you like it, please say you like it. Or if you want me to improve, please let me know where I'm to improve, where really I lagged the zeal of Guruji, where I'm making the mistake, where I am not just like him. Please tell me so that I can improve upon and further improve upon and talk to you. Thank you very much. All my listeners, all the gentlemen, all the ladies, all the children, all the friends, all the teachers, all the students, all the known friends, all the unknown friends. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, and namaste, namaste, namaste.